So there was a video released. Actually, there's been a couple of videos released about how the Austin gays are catty. They're rude. If you meet them one day, they'll act different another day. What did you find?
I think the original controversy was this man saying, hey guys, you say a lot about when you go out and you're not accepted and you're not welcomed and you are fat phobic and whatever. And you go out and you create this bad scene for Austin, this bad vibe. So when people go out, they're going to be anxious. They're going to be upset, all of those things. And that was his point. And then everyone else kind of came for the reality of the situation of Austin is not what he said it was and why he said what he was saying. So we can get into it, but that's what the premise was.
We gonna get into it. Okay, so I'm gonna shout out two of the guys. So the guy whose video that I saw first, his name is Devin Gonzalez. I follow him on TikTok. He's very handsome. You know what I'm talking about?
Okay.
He's a very good looking dude. And I think him and the other guy's name who was speaking to what you were talking about is Jose Angel.
Jose Angel, yes.
So
yes,
Jose
yes.
Angel is the one that was just like, hey y'all, I know y'all saying all this stuff is happening, but why are you worried about that? You need to just go out there, do your thing, do this and that. And I see both sides of the coin.
Yeah.
The reason why I say that is because nowadays when I go out in Austin, I'm truly there for my friends. Now, if I meet some other people along the way, sure, cool. But I'm truly not worried about if people are catty with me because I'm there with my girls.
For sure.
What about you?
I think in my experience, I've had times where I did not have a good friend group here in Austin. I went out, and then there's a point where I did have a good friend group, and I went out. You have a much better time if you go with your girls, your group, your people. I feel like Austin's very not clique-ish, but there's you go out with your people.
You don't think it's clique-ish?
Well, I think you go out with your people, and you don't really realize that there's other people trying to meet everybody, and you use the group as kind of buffer between you and the unknowns.
This is why I do agree with the other people too, because talking about people are catty and this and that, because I have been out sometimes.
Is that your experience?
So I've experienced both sides of those experiences. I truly have. I have been places where I've met someone and I was like, hey, I met you last week. And when I tell you, they gave me the look of death, why are you talking to me? And I'm like, remember, I'm BJ. I remember I told you BJ blowjob. That is my tagline now. I say, because I say my name is BJ. Then I'm like BJ, because they'll say PJ, DJ.
Right.
I'm like, no,
Any
I'm not a
thing.
DJ.
Yeah.
BJ job. And so that's how people remember me. So I'm like, bitch, I know you fuck with me. But I'm like, oh, well, I introduced myself again. So I'm like, it is what it is. And then people do be in their circles clicked up. So you ever seen that?
When I go out now with my actual friends, it's a lot more fun because I don't have to meet people or do anything. I just go with my friends. I know what I'm doing, and then we get the fuck out of there.
That's true.
I think Austin is
gone.
You don't have a good time until there's a lot of people around you that automatically. People are not as receptive.